Seven Life Truths I Wish I Knew Sooner by Sarah Fabian. Hey, we often talk about stepping into our true power, about building our confidence muscle, boosting our self-esteem, but although self-confidence and self-esteem seem similar, referring to how we feel about ourselves, they are often two different, very different concepts. Self-esteem refers to how we generally feel about ourselves, how much we like or love ourselves, and the overall image we have about who we are, positive or negative. It's shaped by our experiences and the environments we grew up in, by our family members, our school, and our community. Self-confidence relates to how we feel about our abilities, how capable we see ourselves of doing certain things or handling different situations. Most of us have been raised to focus on our weaknesses and perceived limitations rather than our strengths. In some cases, we're taught to find ways to improve so that we could become the best version of ourselves. Take my home country, Romania, where like in many other places, the schooling system was a fierce competition for the best grades and being first in class. I remember I was spending an average of 10 hours a day or more studying and doing homework. I hardly had time to play and relax. Teachers and parents always made comparisons between students and other kids, and individual talents were not truly encouraged. I ended up struggling with serious self-esteem issues for many years. As a young woman, I didn't see myself as beautiful enough, smart enough, good enough. I was constantly and desperately trying to be perfect. And I was a master of giving my care and my attention, my time and my energy. Putting my wants and needs first was uncomfortable and felt selfish. I was always striving to be the best friend I could be, the best daughter or the best employee. I wanted to please everyone so they would like me. I needed others to validate my worth. We can only change the things we are aware of, the things we accept to be true. We can only change those things that we are aware of and the things we accept to be true. So it was only after I faced the truth and recognized my injured self-esteem that I was able to do some work and change it. I made a list of the things I liked about myself and promised myself to add one new thing every single day. I looked back on my life and acknowledged all of my achievements, knowing they reflected hard work and effort. I made a list of personal skills and qualities I was proud of, giving myself credit for every small accomplishment in my daily life instead of taking it for granted. I didn't have to be big, like saving someone from drowning or being able to cook the best masuka in the world was enough, and my list quickly grew. I also wanted to discover and know myself, so I took various self-assessments such as Strengths Finder and MBTI. I found out that I am empathetic, intuitive, determined, ambitious, focused, hardworking, and committed. I have a gift for working with people and being able to identify the strengths in others. By doing all of this, my self-confidence and my capability to do good things and leave a legacy in the world strengthened. I began to see myself in an entirely new light, and my self-esteem and the way I perceive myself improved too. Today, I treat myself kindly. I've learned to love who I am with all my flaws and imperfections. I'm aware of my strengths and talents, and in the same way, I can see and appreciate the gifts in others. Building a healthy self-esteem and gaining confidence in my ability to make meaningful choices has been an inside job and a very rewarding journey, and I've gained powerful insights along the way. Here's what I know to be true about life and myself. Number one, loving my whole self, mind, body, and soul is not selfish. It's necessary for a healthy life. To be able to love others, we need to keep our cup full. Two, perfection is pure fiction. No doubt about that. I am grateful for all my mistakes because they were real blessings in disguise that made me wiser. As John C. Maxwell says, sometimes we win, sometimes we learn. We never lose. I stopped stressing myself out while trying to be perfect, and I'm always aiming for good enough. Number three, I am not a victim. My past has nothing to do with my future, and my old limitations do not define who I am today. Blaming others for taking my time or money or love is unfair because I always choose how much I give and to whom. No one can hurt me or upset me without my consent. I'm in charge of my actions, and my future is a result of my current choices. The day I stop blaming my past or other people, I set myself free. This is very big. Today's society, everybody's a victim. Everybody seems to be a victim, wanting something from other people because of their victimhood. Look, you're not a victim. You can make choices. And those choices that you make are going to determine where you end up. Number 4, worrying about what others think is a complete and total waste of time. It didn't say that here, but I'm making it up because it is. I see this being one of the most debilitating things in people I work with, that I train and that I mentor, is, when as soon as people stop worrying about what others people think about them is when they start taking off. I cannot please everyone, no matter how much I try. Whatever people think about me is their opinion, filtered through their lenses. It's all about them, and it has zero to do with me. I stopped trying to please others in the hopes that they would like me. I like myself as I am, and I don't need or expect other people to make me happy. My happiness is my responsibility, and everything else is a bonus. 5, saying no to things we don't want to do is a learned practice of self-care. If it sounds like I should do, I don't do it. I go for things that feel like a want. My wants come from myself instead of being imposed on me by others. I always choose how I'm spending my precious time and with whom. My time means my life, and it's never coming back. Number 6, life doesn't have to be a fight or an exhausting competition. I stopped competing and comparing myself to others. This is very important, folks. Instead, I mind my own journey, and I'm happy for other people's achievements. I choose to live in a state of love instead of fear, and I believe in abundance. We live in a supportive universe where there's enough of everything and for everyone. Number 7, being authentic is a matter of choice. I choose to stay true to who I am and what I believe to be right. It is my birthright to be happy, and I've decided to live my own life with no apologies or regrets. I'm whatever I choose to be, and my life is to be lived, not existed. I have come to understand that in life we don't get what we want, we get what we think we deserve. That's why believing in ourselves and seeing ourselves as enough and worthy of the best things life has to offer is necessary.